Despite only achieving true fame recently through Tesla and SpaceX, South African-born entrepreneur and multi-billionaire Elon Musk has been behind the tech scene for decades. Having founded a web software company fresh out of college, Musk followed his initial success by helping create PayPal and then selling it to eBay for a cool $1.5 billion in cash. Despite his more recent forays into space travel, solar energy, and artificial intelligence, Musk is perhaps best known for his electrifying social media presence. From controversial tweet to controversial tweet, Musk has ruffled everyone's feathers at one point or another, from presidents to business leaders to the SEC. This boldness, perhaps more so than his entrepreneurship, has granted Musk celebrity status on the international stage. But what is a day in the life of Elon Musk actually like? How does he maintain his presence in so many different arenas while also taking care of his wife and 7 children? Moreover, what strategies does he use to budget his time between SpaceX, Tesla, The Boring Company, and all of his other projects? Like most men who have amassed great wealth, time is of the utmost importance to Elon Musk. That said, he has no more hours in a day than people who haven't achieved a tiny fraction of what he has. In the end, making the most of the day's minutes comes down to preparation, scheduling, and leveraging others whenever possible. Of course, when one begins to divide up the day, the first place one might want to cut is all of those wasted hours spent sleeping. This has been a trick of many big-time entrepreneurs, including President Donald Trump, who only sleeps 4 hours a night. Or what about Apple CEO Tim Cook, who wakes up at 3:45 every morning to get started on the 700 emails he receives per day? Yet, not all rich and powerful have reduced their nightly rest to barely a nap. Both Bill Gates and Amazon's Jeff Bezos swear that their performance depends on getting 7 to 8 hours of shut-eye per night. As for Musk, he splits the difference by aiming for about 6 hours of sleep each evening. He's no Tim Cook, however. Since he usually doesn't fall asleep until after midnight, Musk typically wakes up somewhere between 7 and 8 AM. Musk isn't known to dilly-dally once he's awake. In fact, he immediately gets to work on what he refers to as critical emails. Though he hasn't really specified what these are, we can only assume that these are crucial decisions that have been fed up the chain by his various subordinates at Tesla, SpaceX, or Solar City. Likely, if he didn't make these decisions first thing, hundreds of employees around the country would have to wait to start their workdays. Musk is a morning shower person, but he isn't a fan of the ice-cold dousing recommended by so many of his Silicon Valley peers. He prefers a long, hot shower to get his creative juices flowing. Indeed, Musk has often referred to his morning shower as his favorite part of the day. Where Musk has taken a cue from his fellow tech billionaires is in how he has simplified his work wardrobe. Like Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg before him, Musk wastes no time deciding what to wear in the morning. Instead, he pops on either a comfortable t-shirt and jeans or a white button-up work outfit. Once dressed, Musk heads downstairs to greet his family. He typically skips breakfast altogether, though he may have a cup of coffee or an omelette if it's already made. For years now, Musk has been adamant about taking his children to school himself. Of course, this is made much easier by the fact that all of his kids attend Ad Astra, an experimental school Musk himself founded on the campus of SpaceX. Still, it's commendable that such a busy man would make adequate time for his children, even though he often admits to checking his emails when he's with them. His kids delivered to school and his workday officially started, Musk embarks on a daily schedule that even the headstrong entrepreneurs might consider a bit mad. Indeed, Musk reportedly works 85 to 100 hours a week, with much of that time spent doing hands-on activities like design and engineering. Though this is twice what the average American puts into their work week, it's a huge break from the 180 hours a week Musk reportedly put in during Tesla's formative years. Depending on the day, Musk will be in one of 2 places. He spends Mondays and Fridays at SpaceX, while he'll head to the Bay Area to visit Tesla on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This means that the day of the week will determine the length of his commute. Of course, with a corporate jet on retainer, Musk can make short work of what would otherwise be a 5-hour drive. Once on site, Musk must keep up with the constant demand for his valuable time. To do this, he segments his workday up into 5-minute sections. While it doesn't sound like much time at all, he swears that by giving a task 100% of his attention in that 5 minutes, he can make a lot of headway before moving on to the next job. Despite skipping breakfast, Musk makes no special allowances for lunch. In fact, he usually just wolfs down a salad or a few slices of pizza in the middle of a meeting. When he has to visit the bathroom, you can rest assured his phone is coming with him so that he can tend to messages and emails at the same time. When 5-minute segments can't be adhered to, Musk relies on a multitasking approach he calls batching. This usually involves answering text and emails while sitting in meetings so that he can divide his time to get the most accomplished. Since Musk avoids phone calls like the plague, he is uniquely positioned to answer messages at his own pace. This forces others to wait for him so he won't have to refocus every time his phone rings. When it comes to meetings, Musk has a number of rules to keep things manageable. First things first, essential people only. This means that only decision makers and people who can add value to the conversation should be in attendance. His second rule states that if you can't add value to the meeting, you should go ahead and leave. Lastly, Musk tries to minimize meetings to high priority issues so that he won't have to have more than one meeting per project per week. Once the whistle blows on his workday, Musk continues to answer emails and texts even as he attempts to unwind from his busy day. Though he is often required to attend various business or fundraising dinners on nights that he can spend time with his family, he often still opts to go out for the evening meal. This is where Musk makes up for all of those calories he skipped during the day. He claims to be a huge fan of French cuisine, barbecue and fine whiskey, and often laments overindulging at dinner time. On weeknights, Musk will typically read a book or reflect on his many projects until it comes time for bed. On weekends, however, he spends time with his family and does his best to reset for the coming busy week. All in all, Musk's day-to-day is not that much different from any other powerful business owner. Where you really see a difference is in how much he values his time. In doing so, he ensures he is only on call for top-level decisions that have been thoroughly vetted beforehand. This gives him all the time he needs to design, draft, and dream his next projects into reality. Thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe for more videos just like this every week.